Welcome students. Today I am going to share with you a story. The story I have read in one of Sudha Murty's books, How I Taught My Grandmother to Read. For those of you who do not know who Sudha Murty is, Madam is the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation and she has received many awards and accolades for her work in literature. Let's start with the story. Once there was a village in India which was not so rich. The elders in that village used to say that if you collect the stones from this village and sell it in the next village, you will become a millionaire. But there was an obstacle. The obstacle was that there was a desert between the two villages. Inspired by this, two boys, they decided to pack their bags with food and water. Their plan was to collect the stones from this village and on their way through the desert and sell it on to the next village and become rich. They started their journey. As they started their journey, everything was very pleasant. The sun above their heads was not so hot and the sand below their feet was cool. Everything was very fine initially. But as the journey proceeded forward, trials and tribulations came along their way. The sun became hotter and hotter. The sand beneath their feet became warmer and warmer. The hunger in their stomach became mightier and mightier. And the desire to drink water became stronger and stronger. As evening drew, their bodies became completely exhausted and tired. They lied down to sleep, and while lying down they had a discussion. In this discussion they made a wrong conclusion. The conclusion was that they have reached the edge of a desert. Assuming the same, they opened up their bags and ate all the food and drank all the water that they had. The next morning when they woke up, they decided to continue with the journey. They realized that they came to a wrong conclusion, that they have only they were not on the edge of the desert and that there was one more day left to reach the next village, that they are halfway through the desert. Realizing the same, the second boy got so much frustrated that he opened up his bag and he threw all the stones that he had collected. He decided to go back to his old village. But before making such a decision, he asked the first boy that whether the first boy would join him in his decision. The first boy replied in this manner, "The decision that I have taken, I have taken. The step that I have taken, that I will take, will be only forward, and that I will not take any step backward." The second boy, dismayed by this decision, he returned back to his old village, while the first boy continued with his journey. The second day was a much hotter day. He faced more trials and tribulations during the second day because there was no food to satisfy his hunger and there was nothing as liquid to satisfy his thirst or to quench his thirst. Still, he continued to collect the stones that he encountered on his way to sell it when he reached the next village. The evening drew closer. He reached the second village, but on reaching the second village, to his dismay, he found out that the second village was in no way richer than his old village. But he was so tired, he just lied down and slept in the dharamshala nearby. The morning when he woke up in this new village, he got so much depressed and he was so disappointed with the decisions that he has made. He decided to throw all the stones that he had collected during his journey, which has made his bag very heavy and the journey very tiresome. But when he opened his bag, he realized that all the stones that he had collected have become diamonds. Dear students, education is like this. When a student is getting educated, examinations are like hot sun. Difficulties are like the warm sand. Studies are like the hunger and thirst. As a student, you have to collect more knowledge and skill. Same in the way, same as the way the first boy collected the stones during his journey. The more you collect, the better the life you would lead. Thank you.